the Egyptian desert, a place of scorching sun and endless sky. It holds secrets buried for millennia. I was here with Dr. Leila Mansour, a woman driven by a thirst for knowledge. Her team had been searching for months. They were on the trail of a forgotten pharaoh. Then a breakthrough. A faint outline emerged from the sand. It was a rectangular shape, massive and imposing. Could this be it, the lost tomb of Pharaoh Akhmose? Leila was ecstatic. Her eyes shone with excitement. This was the culmination of years of research. The team worked tirelessly, fueled by adrenaline and anticipation. The sand yielded its secrets grudgingly. Finally, a corner of the structure was revealed. It was ancient stone covered in intricate carvings. The air grew heavy with anticipation. We were on the verge of something extraordinary. The carvings were unlike anything Leila had ever seen. They were intricate, depicting strange creatures and unsettling rituals. A wave of unease passed over the group. There was something deeply unsettling about the imagery. We pressed on, our curiosity outweighing our apprehension. The entrance to the tomb awaited. The entrance was sealed. A massive stone door barred our way. It was adorned with more of the disturbing carvings. They seemed to writhe and shift as we looked at them. Leila examined the intricate mechanism of the door. It was a complex series of levers and gears. She could tell it was designed to prevent entry and to trap anyone who dared to enter. After hours of work, the mechanism groaned. The heavy stone door shuddered. Dust billowed as the entrance yawned open. A musty, stale odor wafted out. It was the scent of undisturbed air, trapped for centuries. The team exchanged nervous glances. What awaited us inside? Stepping across the threshold, we felt a change. The air grew colder. The silence was deafening, broken only by our own breathing. The air was thick with anticipation. We were the first to set foot in this tomb for thousands of years. The antechamber was dimly lit by flickering torches. Shadows danced on the walls, playing tricks on our eyes. The air was heavy with the weight of ages and the lingering presence of something long forgotten. The tomb was a labyrinth of corridors and chambers. Each one was more opulent and terrifying than the last. The walls were adorned with hieroglyphics and murals. They depicted scenes of a forgotten reign, a reign of power, paranoia, and dark rituals. The sheer scale of the tomb was awe-inspiring. Then we found it, the burial chamber of Pharaoh Akhmose. It lay at the heart of the labyrinth. The air here was thick with a palpable sense of dread. Two massive black obsidian doors guarded the chamber. They were cold and imposing. As we approached the doors, we heard a low hum. It was a faint vibration that seemed to emanate from the very walls of the tomb. The hum grew louder as we got closer. It was a deep, guttural sound that sent shivers down our spines. It was like the tomb itself was alive. We pushed open the heavy obsidian doors. The sight that greeted us was breathtaking and terrifying. There, the burial chamber was breathtaking. Treasures beyond imagination glittered under the light of our torches, gold, jewels, and precious artifacts. It was a king's ransom. But our eyes were drawn to the center of the chamber. There, resting on a raised platform, was a sarcophagus. The sarcophagus was massive, carved from a single block of black obsidian. It was polished to a mirror sheen. It reflected our own fear back at us. Intricate carvings covered its surface. They depicted scenes of chaos, suffering, and what appeared to be human sacrifice. The carvings were so lifelike it was as if they were going to reach out and grab us. The humming sound intensified. It seemed to be coming from the sarcophagus itself. As we watched, the carvings on the sarcophagus began to glow faintly. A low, guttural chanting began to echo throughout the chamber. It was coming from the sarcophagus. The chanting grew louder, more insistent. We were in way over our heads. This was more than just an archaeological find. This was something ancient and evil, something we were not meant to disturb.